Welcome back, my dear children. In this chapter, we discussed about the parts of the plants that are stem and leaves. Stem help to conduct water and minerals to the different parts of the plant, and leaf helps in preparing food for the plant, and it gives to all the parts of the plant. Okay, next, we can learn about the another important parts of the plant, that are roots. Do you know the roots are very important for the plants? These roots help to absorb water from the soil. Okay, before going to that, we can do one experiment. It's not able to do that anyway. We can read about that. Okay, you have to take 2 pots, and in that 2 pots you have to put some soil and select 2 plants of the same kind and dig them out with roots. Okay, 2 plants with the roots, and take care that the roots do not break. Plant one of them in pot A. Cut off the roots from the other plant and plant it in pot B. Okay, the plant with roots you have to plant in pot A, and the other you have to cut off the roots and plant it in pot B. And you can water it for some days, for 1 week. After that, you have to find which plant is healthy. Which plant will be healthy? You can understand that the plant in the pot A will be healthy because it has roots. These roots help to absorb the water to the different parts. But if there is no root, what will happen? It is not able to suck water. Okay, and you have many activities in this. Next activity 7. Take 2 bowls, place some wet cotton in them, put 3 or 4 seeds of gram in one and maize in the other. Okay, this is gram and maize in the other. And keep the cotton wet by sprinkling water every day until the sprouts have grown into the young plants. After a week, try to separate the young plant from the cotton. Okay, after some days, we have to take it out. I think you should do this activity also. This activity you can do. Activity 6, activity 7, you have to do it. Okay, and you have to find out whether it is easy to pluck it out. It will be not easy because it was firmly attached to that cotton. Okay, what is the function of the root then? The roots helps to hold the plant firmly in the soil. Now it is roots firmly attached to the cotton. It's not easy to separate it. So what is the function of the roots? Roots help in holding the plant firmly in the soil. If there is no root, if the roots are weak, the plant will fall down easily. And they anchor the plant to the soil. They will fix the plant to the soil. Anchor, it's a new word. They anchor the plant to the soil. Do you understand the function of the root? The roots help in holding the plant firmly to the soil, and they anchor the plant to the soil. These are the 2 functions of the roots. You should write in your notebook. Next is activity 8. I think that you can read and find out that. Okay, you should do that activity. And you can see in the activity 9, another one, that is activity 9. I think 3 or 4 activities are there for you to do. And activity 9, go to an open ground where many plants are growing. Dig out a few. Okay, I have plucked some roots to show you. Okay, this is a grass. This is a grass plant, as you see in figure 7. 17b, you can see this grass plant. Did you see that, children? Okay, this is that. Next is another one as in figure 7.1a. This is another type of fruit. Can you see any difference in this type of two types of fruits? And one it is having some long roots, and some have some same type of roots. Okay, there is no one separate roots are there. Anyway, we have to find out what types of roots are there. Those having the long root in the middle, and that root, that is called tap root, and this is that example. This is that tap root. You can see long root, and smaller roots also you can see. Smaller roots also you can see there. These roots are called lateral roots. Okay, did you see that, children? These are the lateral roots, and the long root, and it has some smaller roots called lateral roots. And one more interesting thing you can see in this type of roots having this tap roots, if you are looking at their leaves, you can see this is a jackfruit tree's sapling, and you can see the venation of the leaf, that is reticulate. Did you notice that, children? This taproot having plants, their leaves have reticulate venation. Okay, next we can see this is a grass plant, and it has fibrous like structures, and this type of fruits are called fibrous roots, and it is easy to pluck out, and this have parallel venation. Okay, those having, you can think about the coconut. Do the coconut have a long root? I think if you notice that, you can understand it doesn't have a long root. What is that? Banana plant, that also doesn't have long root. Then those having fibrous roots, the leaves are parallel roots. Those having tap roots have reticulate venation in their leaves. Okay, these are the two types of these roots you have to study. And the venation, did you understand the venation? Those having fibrous roots have parallel venation, and those having taproot have reticulate venation. That's an important point you should notice. Okay, and there is another one activity, 7.2, name of the plant, types of roots and types of leaf venation. Name of the plant, two plants name, you have to find out which is the type of venation and which is the type of fruit. You should find out that any type of plants. Okay, what is the function of the root, children? The root absorb water and minerals from the soil. And what is the function of stem? The stem conduct this water and minerals to the leaves and other parts of the plant. And what is the role of leaves? The leaves prepare food for the plant, and this food travel through the stem and is stored in different parts of the plant. Underline this much sentences. Okay, all the functions are shown here. And one thing you can see, that the function of the stem. The stem works as a two-way traffic. You can see the water and minerals are carried through the stem to different parts of the stem. The stem carries water and minerals to different parts of the plant through the stem. And the food prepared by the leaves is also carried to different parts of the plant through the stem. Okay, that is a two-way traffic. This works as a two-way traffic. Are you clear, children, this portion? Okay, this is enough for you. Next day we can continue, and I will give the activity after this.